Today, I'm going to be talking about the role that the digital world has in increasing our stress levels. So, there is a huge link between the digital world and our stress levels and how stressed we feel day to day. Now, obviously, in a work context, it is almost self-explanatory. We're in work, and because we're receiving emails and work projects and Teams chats and such like, of course, that's going to raise our stress levels. Now, we can help reduce that by reducing the digital distractions, the notifications. In fact, I will link a video above that is all about digital distractions and the impact they can have on us. But let's switch it to when we get home from work or when we log off for the day if we work from home and we think we are in chill mode. We think it's time to relax. And so by doing that, we pick up our phone and scroll and scroll and scroll. Now, that in itself can actually also raise our stress levels in a number of ways. Firstly, unfortunately, a lot of what we see on our phone is pretty negative. So, if you are using social media, there's a high chance there's a lot of negativity in your algorithm because the platforms know that more negative content gets more views, and so they're going to show it to more people. We also tend to pay more attention to negative content, therefore, we kind of feed the algorithm, showing them that that's what we want to see. And that negative content is going to remind us of all the bad things going on in the world, which is just going to raise our stress levels even more. On top of that, we've got things like games that we think are calming us, but actually that kind of desire to keep moving to the next level can get quite stressful in itself. The interruption then, again, of those digital distractions, maybe it's adverts in the middle of you playing a game, or it's your phone pinging with WhatsApp messages whilst you're scrolling on it, are raising our stress levels. And of course, we also have access through our digital devices to our work when we are at home, in our downtime, in our leisure time. And therefore, again, we are not having that switch off time and that decompressing that we need in reducing down the stress and calming our nervous system. And of course, it could be that the people that you maybe are trying to avoid speaking to have access to you. If they turned up at the door, you might hide and not answer the door. But if they're messaging you and bombarding you, you're seeing that coming through. And obviously, that is going to raise your stress levels. And then there is the time that our devices are taking away from us. So we finished our working day. We might have a list of things we want to do or that maybe we'd like to do, like maybe a little bit of exercise or some meditation, spending time with our family, getting outdoors for a lovely walk. And then instead we sit and scroll and realize we've lost our whole evening or our whole weekend to our devices, which is then not only stressful because you kind of have that overwhelming feeling of loss of time, but it's stressful because you're not doing the things that can help you lower your stress. There are so many actions we can take to lower our stress, but when we give our time to a device instead of to those actions, then we're not doing the things that help us lower that stress. So, what I want you to do is to have at least one evening a week where you do not pick up a digital device. I want you to maybe play games with your family, head out for a walk, do some exercise, start with just one night a week, tech free, preferably even TV free as well, if you can, where you're not kind of stuck looking at this another screen. And use that as your evening to reset your nervous system and see the difference it makes for your sleep that evening, see the difference it makes for your mood the next day. And just that kind of positive reinforcement will show you that maybe we should be doing more of it than just one night a week. So what do you think? Do you think devices raise your stress levels, or do you use yours to calm your stress levels? Let me know in the comments and I will see you again soon. Take care.